Good morning, students. Welcome to the social science class, and I am your social science teacher Preeti Sharma. Yes, beta. Today we will discuss about our next topic, foreign inventions. In this topic, beta, we will discuss about Mahmud of Ghazni and Muhammad Ghori. Firstly, we will discuss about Mahmud of Ghazni. Yes, Mahmud was the ruler of Ghazni in 998. Ghazni is a place now in Afghanistan, beta. He wanted to make his kingdom very powerful. So he needed a large army, but he need to have enough money to maintain it. उसे बहुत मनी की रिक्वायरमेंट थी, बट ही हैव नॉट इनफ मनी. सो he was very attracted by the wealth in temples of India. So he decided to attack in India temples, and he attacked 17 times. Better see, he attacked 17 times between 1080 to 1025, and the places like Punjab, Peshawar, Multan, now in Pakistan. This place is now in Pakistan. Mathura, Kannauj, Thaneshwar and Somnath. Somnath is in Gujarat. And his most important raids were against Mathura and Kannauj. Kannauj is a place which we have read earlier in 1018, and Somnath temple, I have told you, this temple is in Gujarat in 1025. Yes, Mahmud Ghazni died in 1030. His successors were very weak and his empire declined very rapidly. So beta, this was the Mahmud Ghazni, and now we will discuss about Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori also an ambitious ruler, beta, and he wanted to expand his empire, and his main motive was to set up an empire in India. He don't want to plunder the India, but his main motive was to set up an empire in India. वो इंडिया में एक बहुत बड़ा empire set up करना चाह रहा था. See बेटा, Muhammad Ghori entered in India in 1175, and he wanted Punjab for a good base. उसे लगा कि पंजाब उसके लिए एक बहुत अच्छा बेस हो सकता है. And in 1190 he conquered Punjab. उसने अपने कंट्रोल में कर लिया. He controlled the Punjab. Now Muhammad Ghori led two important fights or battles, you can say, in 1191 at Tairan. This place was near Bhatinda with Prithviraj Chauhan. With Prithviraj Chauhan, Muhammad Ghori की जो fight थी बेटा, बहुत important fight थी. And the first battle, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated on Muhammad Ghori, and in second battle he died fighting at Tairan in 1192. After this beta, Muhammad Ghori became the ruler of Delhi and the eastern Rajasthan, and he also defeated. This defeat was very important for him, and he also defeated Jaichand of Kannauj in 1194. Yes. Now, the next part of our chapter is the south. We have discussed earlier about the north. Now we will discuss about the south. The first one, the Rashtrakutas and Pallavas, Pandyas and Cholas were the main. Firstly, we will discuss about the Rashtrakutas. Yes, beta, Rashtrakutas. The Rashtrakutas rose to power in the 8th century, and the dynasty was founded by Danti Durga. He was the founder of Rashtrakutas, and their capital was Malkhed, is in Maharashtra. And this was the main point beta. Rashtrakutas got involved in conflicts against the Pratiharas and Palas in north, which I have read earlier about tripartite struggle. You have read in the north part, tripartite struggle in between Rashtrakutas, Pratiharas and the Palas. And in south, this was in the north, and in south they were against Pallavas, Pandyas and Cholas, and they built Kailash temple at Ellora and rock cut Elephanta caves. Yes, now the next one is Yadavas of Devgiri. It was established by the Bilanas, in 12th century, and they ruled the region between the Narmada and the गोदावरी रिवर. बेटा उनके आसपास जो एरिया था वहाँ उन्होंने रूल किया. एंड अलाउद्दीन खिलजी defeated Yadavas and ruled over the kingdom in 14th century. Yes, now next one is Chalukyas of Kalyani. They were known as the later Chalukyas. And the famous king like Vikramanaka. Were very famous. Next one is Kakityas of Warangal. They ruled over the territories that in 12th and 13th century they ruled over the Godavari and Krishna rivers, and they were followers of the Shiva. So now our next is Hoysalas of Dwara Samudra, and they ruled on the region called Karnataka. And most powerful king was Vishnuvardhan. Remember this, the most powerful king was Vishnuvardhan, and this kingdom was under Delhi Sultanate. Now next one is the most important, is the Pallavas. The two great Pallava rulers are Mahendravarman I and Narasimhavarman I. They are the most great Pallava rulers, and the capital of the Pallavas was Kanchipuram, and they were built Ratha temple at Mahabalipuram and Kailashnath temple at Kanchi. Now the last one is the Pandyas. The kingdom of Pandyas was in around Madurai, but now in Chennai. Madurai is now Chennai. Madurai was an important learning center at that time, and the kingdom declined in the 14th century. Yes, now this much is for today. The rest part of the chapter we will discuss in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.